afternoon, or evening, depending on where you are and what time of day it is when you watch this video. My name is Z, and welcome back to this Gaming Corner. In today's episode of The Legend of Zelda: The Wind Waker, we have finished the Wind Temple, we have our hook shot, we have some treasure charts. Whoops, I need to press up and then press Y to go to my treasure charts, and then R over here. We got a treasure chart or two. We also got a Triforce chart we need to go decipher. But we got a treasure chart, number 3 in the Wind Temple, and we also got treasure chart number 5 in the Wind Temple. Both of those are fairy islands. I do believe that one is the North Fairy Island, and this one is the East Fairy Island, I think. And I don't know if we have any other treasure charts. Oh, we do. We have treasure chart 55 we need to open up. We'll have to figure out where that one's at. So we have 3 treasure charts, and then we're into the other charts. So we need to go decipher one treasure chart. So we need to also get treasure chart, Triforce chart 4 and Triforce chart 8. So we have to go get 2 Triforce charts. One's in the ghost ship, one's at Outlook, or I should say Overlook Island. One's also at Diamond Step Island. We also need to get a piece of heart at Angular Island. So today we're getting up the last few treasures of the Great Sea. And if we go up to like this square right here, there's a Triforce shard there. That's the treasure in that square. And then in this square, that is one of our treasure charts, because that was a fairy island. So we need to go get the treasure from that island. And then on this island right here, that's Mother and Child Island. There will be a treasure there eventually. We also have a Triforce shard at Great Fish Isle. Right here at the Islet of Steel, we have another treasure we need to get. So let's make our way up to Overlook Island and use our hook shot to get the treasures that we have there now that we have our hook shot. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to set... first off, I need to put this on Z. No. This needs to be on... Oh my gosh. I haven't played the Wind Waker in a while, so this needs to be on Y, that needs to be on Z, and then this needs to be on X. Okay. I haven't played the Wind Waker in a while because I've been dealing with real life stuff and taking care of my mom, and the 4th of July holiday was just absolutely crazy. And with everything else that's going on in like real life, it's just sometimes there's just not a lot of time to play a lot of video games. Okay, so we need to head over to Overlook Island, which is northeast of Dragonus Island. Dragonus Island is that one over there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pause the recording, and I will meet up with you just as soon as we have arrived at Overlook Island. So I'll see you in just a moment. Okay, welcome back. As you can see, we are approaching Overlook Island, and you need a hook shot in order to access the island. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get my hook shot in place of my grappling hook, and we'll just hook shot up to the island. What we might need to do is sink a couple of warships, because warships can be a real pain in the butt. Am I not close enough to get that tree? Guess not. So let's use our... just hold down R and get closer. And now we'll use our hook shot to see if we can grab a hold of that tree. We just have to go up and then we should be able to get it. There we go. Okay. So from here, we can then access that tree up there. Oh, and there's also blue chews here, so we can get some blue chew jelly. Very cool. And then we're going to go to this tree over here. Okay, and then we'll go to this tree right there. And there's a hole right here, but there's also a tree up here. And up here are some vases with rupees in them, and some bushes and flowers. So it looks like we need to go down into the hole right here on Overlook Island. Oh, right. And this looks to be like one of the other dungeons we've been in, where none of the lamps on top of the doors are lit, so we need to go in each of the doors, kill the monsters, and then unlock the path forward to our treasure. Oh, it looks like we need to have some bombs on the bars. If you still need a picture of those guys, there they are, so you can take a picture of them if you didn't have their figurine already. Okay, so let's bust open them when they turn red so we can get some hearts. And some rupees and some bombs. And more rupees, bombs, and arrows. Wonderful. Okay, let's make our way to the next room. Okay, we'll just go right around the room. And we have some Triforce we gotta kill. One of them dead. Let's get the other one dead. Okay, there are the two Triforce dead, and I love the way the Master Sword looks. Because now it's all glowy-like. Isn't that cool? Anyway, let's break them when they're red. We'll get some hearts, and some rupees, and some arrows. Because I can't even pick up the hearts. Okay, bother. Okay, that's the second room done. Moving right along, that's where we're going to be going, but we have to do these other two rooms first. And in this room, we have to fight a Wizrobe. Okay, so we're gonna need a bow and arrow with this. Oh gosh. Okay, so we got one whiz robe done. We need to get the other one done. So kill that. Okay, there's the second whiz robe done. Perfect. And what did he drop us? Oh, a heart. Wonderful. Okay, moving on to our last room. Looks like there's going to be bokoblins hiding in the closets. Let's go get that heart before it disappears on us. No, no, let us get the heart, let's get the heart. There we go. Beautiful. Ooh, and there's going to be lots of hearts when we break it when it's red. There we go. Okay, now we can enter the room with the Triforce over the door. As soon as we kill some... Wow, dark nuts. Lots of dark nuts. Now, we already have these dark nuts figurines already. Having to fight 4 dark nuts all at once. Okay, there's one dark nut dead. Let's get this last one. There we go. Okay, we need to break these when they're red so we can get some hearts. There we go, there's one. Okay, we'll break this one, it's red, and we'll get all the treasures. And we'll break this one, it's red, and we'll get rupees and arrows and bombs. Beautiful. Okay, let's go through the door that has the Triforce over the top of it. I missed the 5 rupees. Ah, well. Alright, as we know, you need to stand on these pedestals and you need to play the Wind's Requiem, which is up, left, right. Alright, and this will give us a Triforce chart. There we go, got a Triforce chart, can't read it yet, so we have to go get it deciphered on Tingle Isle. And in this vase is a whole bunch of money. And in this vase is a little bit of money. Okay. Now that we have done that, let's make our way back to the Great Sea and go dredge up the treasures from the 3 treasure charts that we need to take care of. Now, one of the treasures from these treasure charts is going to be a piece of heart, and then the last piece of heart in the whole game is going to be on the angular isles. And now that we have the hook shot, we can access the angular isles. Now, where is my boat? Right down there. Okay, perfect. Okay, so let's make the wind blow west, and we're going to sail to the first fairy island that we need to drag the treasure up. So we need to put our grappling hook back on our bars, and we need to make way for the fairy island. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to set sail for the fairy island, and I will meet up with you just as soon as I have arrived, so I'll see you in just a moment. Okay, as you can see, we only went one square to the west because we have a Triforce shard we need to dredge up from the ocean's floor. And as soon as we hear the chime, we're going to dredge. Right, here's the chime, so we're going to dredge right here. Oh, bother, I think we need to turn around. Oh, bother. I hate these warships. I hate them with passion. Oh, my gosh. Okay, we have to take care of these warships because I can't deal with this constantly being bombarded with bombs. Gosh. We're just being attacked by all sides, aren't we? Can't even get a shot off. My gosh. No, quit talking to me, boat. Oh my gosh. I'm so frustrated. I hate this. Here, let me pause the recording. I'll be back with you soon. Oh my gosh. Finally got all of those stupid boats destroyed. Let's dredge right here and see if we can get the treasure. There we go. This should be a Triforce shard. Perfect. Triforce shard. Yay. Okay, so now we're going to continue on our journey to the west, and we are heading for that fairy island. We're actually going to need to be... yeah, well, what I'm going to do is I will meet up with you just as soon as we have arrived at that fairy island, so I'll see you in just a moment. Alright, welcome back. I have been sailing to the west. And as you can see, we are approaching Northern Fairy Island, and there should be a giant pillar of light as we get closer to the island, because we have a treasure chart that points to this island for treasure. There's the island coming into view, but where is our giant pillar of light? I'm not seeing it. Hang on, let's take the sail off. Okay, let's look at our chart. So we're at a heart that looks like a regular heart. Do we have any charts that look like a regular heart? So there's the Triforce chart. We have two Triforce charts we need to decipher. So we have a heart that points to the west. We have a heart that points down. And then we have the Islet of Steel. Okay. So we don't have the chart decipher that can come here yet. This is Mother and Child Island. This fairy island points to the west, so that's where we need to go. So I need to change the direction of the wind to go southeast, and then travel to that fairy island. Okay. And I think what we might do is we might make a little stop off at Tingle Isle and get the other Triforce charts deciphered. So let's see, Tingle Isle. This is Spectacle Isle. Where's Tingle Isle? Tingle Isle is right there due south of us. So we might just head due south and go to Tingle Isle, get those charts deciphered, and then maybe come back to the Fairy Island. So I'll see you in just a moment. Alright, welcome back. As you can see, we are approaching Tingle Isle. The sun is coming up, the beautiful music of the Great Sea is about to start. And we're going to decipher these Triforce charts that we have yet to decipher. There's still one more we need to get from the bowels of the ghost ship. But at least we can see where these charts go to. Alright, so here we are on Tingle Isle. And we just need to climb this ladder up to the very, very top and have Tingle decipher our charts. For 398 rupees apiece. Okay. Must be sent. Sure you have a chart? Yes. Show me, show me, show me. Alright, become readable. Yay. Got your charts deciphered. Now you can find the place where the Triforce is. Okay. Alright, got that chart deciphered. Okay, so now if we open our charts and go to our charts and go to the Triforce charts. Okay, so that's Great Fish Isle. We have that one done. I'm not sure where that one is. That's at a Triangle Isle. That looks to be at Two Eye Reef. Okay, so let's make our way now. No. Let's make our way to the east 2 squares to go to that fairy island and dredge up a treasure. Oh, and there's a blue too. We can. Ah! All right. So the wind is currently blowing southeast, but we can travel east on a southeasterly breeze. And I will meet up with you just as soon as we arrive at the fairy island. So I'll see you in just a moment. Okay, here we are. We are approaching the fairy island where we should be able to see a treasure. We have the Tower of the Gods right there. We have Dragon's Island right there. Windfall Island's over there, and the fairy island we're going to is this one right here. And we should start to see the giant pillar of light as we get closer to this island. Yep, there it is. So as soon as the pillar of light disappears, I will lower my sail, and I believe it's in that big the ocean right here. So let's dredge right here and see what we get. Oh, 100 rupees. Oh, 200 rupees. Wow, 3,700. Okay. Nice treasure. Now, we do have a treasure chart for this fairy island right there, if I'm not mistaken. Because that is a fairy island that has a dot on top of it. So we need to go to that fairy island with the dot on top of it. And that, oh, hang on, that fairy island is located southeast of us. So we will just make our way southeast to the other fairy island, and I will meet up with you just as soon as we arrive. So I'll see you in just a moment. Okay, as you can see, we are approaching the fairy island that is guarded by sea hats. I really don't like the sea hats because they like to charge us. We're going to need our boomerang for this. Oh dear. I really dislike the sea hats. Because I can't even hardly arm my boomerang before they attack me. Oh my gosh. I hate the sea hats. Let's just get on, shall we? Do our best to get away from the sea hats. And there is our giant pillar of light. We're headed straight for it, and so as soon as it disappears, I'll lower my sail and we will dredge the treasure, probably from the middle of that big square we're coming up onto. Yep. Okay, so we need to get, oh my gosh, stop. We need to get our grappling hook out. We might be too far to the forward. Nope. Alright, what treasure is this? Piece of heart. There it is. That is the piece of heart from the treasure chart in the Wind Temple. And there's only one more piece of heart to get. Alright, looking at our map, we just got that treasure. The next treasure is over at Greyfish Isle, and then we have treasure charts for these 3 squares right here. So let's warp to Greyfish Isle and get the treasure there. So I'm going to cast the Ballad of Gales, which is down, right, left, up. And we're going to warp to Greyfish Isle. All right, and to get over to Greyfish Isle, what I might just do is we might have to zigzag our way over to the actual island. Because there's a Triforce piece hidden on this island. You know what, it might just be easier to change the direction of the wind and just sail over to it. So it's kind of in the middle of all that mess, but it's going to be a Triforce shard. Okay, there's the chime. Let's dredge right here. Triforce shard, here we go. Triforce shard, yay, only need 5 more. Okay, so now we need to make the wind blow south. We need to go 1 square to the south and get our next treasure. And directly south of us is the Islet of Steel. So we will just make our way down to the Isle of Steel, and I will meet up with you just as soon as we have arrived. So I'll see you in just a moment. Okay, as you can see, we're approaching the Islet of Steel, and the treasure, I believe, is just south of it. Yep, there it is. Okay, as soon as we hear the chime, we're going to start dredging. Let's see what we get. ₹200, go to 3,900. Beautiful, beautiful. Okay, let's travel east to our Stonewatcher's Isle, and we can get our next treasure. So let me just, I'm sorry, not travel east. Oh, travel east. Yeah, because more southeast, just to the right, yeah. Alright, so we'll just travel to the east to Stonewatcher Isle and get the next treasure. Too bad there's not any music when you're sailing at night, right? Alright, there is our ginormous pillar of light. Should be a Triforce shard when we get to it. Okay, we're headed right for it. Here's the chime, let's dredge. There we go. Another Triforce shard, yay, only 4 more to go. And let's travel 1 more square to the east to 2-Eye Reef. I think it's 2-Eye Reef. Oh no, the next one is Triangle Isle. So we need to sail for Triangle Isle, which is right over there. You can barely see it. It's so close to the horizon and to the surface of the water. Yeah, it's just, like I said, it's just so sad that we don't have music while we're sailing at night. But that little tiny bit of land directly on top of where the mast is, that is the Triangle Isle where we'll find another Triforce shard. And it looks like the sky is starting to lighten up, so we might be able to see sunrise here in a little bit. Oh, that's right, and this island is picked by sea hats. Oh, gotta love the sea hats. Not. Alright, there is the light. We're headed straight for it. Looks like we're gonna have to kill some sea hats now. Okay, where's my bow and arrow? Okay, this is not working. Let's get my boomerang. Especially when I got like 3 of them on. Oh, it's coming back. There he goes. Any others we need to worry about? So it looks like it's going to be behind us. Let's dredge and see what we get. And it should be the next Triforce shard. Sorry about that. Don't need my mic to fall over. Alright, Triforce shard. Now you need only 3 more to go. Okay, so if we look at our charts and then go to our incredible chart, there is 2 more that we have, and then we need to go to the ghost ship. So in order to get to the inside the ghost ship, we have to go to Diamond Step Isle, which is over on the left side of the map. I believe it's right here. That's 5 Eye Reef. Where is Diamond Step Isle? That's Shark Isle. Diamond Step Isle is way over there. Alright, so let's have the wind blow southwest, maybe west or whatever. And then we can make our way to Diamond Step Isle and get the ghost ship chart so we can enter the ghost ship. Yeah, let's have it go west. And then what I'm going to do is I will meet up with you as soon as we arrive on Diamond Step Isle. Excuse me. Sorry. So I'll see you in just a moment. Alright, as you can see, we're approaching Diamond Step Isle. And I found a couple of barrels with flags on it, so we're just getting all the treasures we can. Yellow one. The yellow one is right over there, and then we should get a purple one. Nope. Okay. So we need to have our hook shot out. And let's make our way up to Diamond Step Isle. Now we have to get a little bit closer. Okay, let's try this close now. Alright, here we are. And let's actually hammer down that stump, shall we? Okay, I guess we can't do anything with that. Can we go up to the next level? Yes, we can. And we'll go to the next level. And let's go down that hole right over there. So it looks like we need to navigate various warp pods. And we're going to need to blow up this warp pod. Oh dear, no. Here we go. Looks like there's some wall masters. So there's one floor master done. There's the other floor master done. Let's open up all of these warp pots. Let's go into this warp pot. Oh, looks like we went back to the beginning. Oh dear. Okay, so it's not that warp pod. Okay, from the first warp pod, you go in the only other warp pod there is. And then in the next one, there's going to be a set of 3 warp pods. And I don't know which one is the right one. And the Floor Masters are back? Seriously? Okay, so we just went in that one, so let's try this one. Oop, perfect. So now we're on the deck of the ship. Okay, so we got that Floor Master done, and we need to get over to that treasure chest right over there. And again, I don't know which one we need to go into, so let's just put the bomb right here, blow them both up, and see if we get lucky. Let's go in this one, right here on the right. Yeah. Oh my gosh, wrong one. Okay. Well, when you watch this video, you'll know which way to go and which ones to go in and which ones not to go in. Okay, so we go in this one, and then we go to the other side, take the one on the right, and then take the one on the left. And of course the Floor Masters are back. I'm just going to go right to the one on the right. And then the Floor Master's back, of course it is. So now we'll take the one on the left. And now we have access to the treasure chest. Alright, we got the ghost ship chart. Wonderful. So let's open up our sea charts, go to the ghost ship chart, platform chart, secret cave, sea heart, silent great fairy, incredible tools chart, ghost ship chart. Okay, so the ghost ship chart will tell us where the ghost ship is during the night, and it looks like it's going to be on, is that Diamond Step Isle for tonight? So it's right where we're at. Beautiful. And now that we have this chart, we can enter the ghost ship. So let's make our way back to the beginning and go find the ghost ship. Excuse me again. Sorry, there's just so much pollen in the air. Ugh. Okay. So it is nighttime on Diamond Step Isle. Where is my boat? My boat's somewhere. There it is. I see it. Oh, and there it is. So let's sail over to the ghost ship and enter its wicked undead depths. I need a bow and arrow. And some boomerangs. I hate Stalfos. want this stuff. Oh, it's dead. Okay, Triforce is dead. Now I can take care of the wizard. Alright, now that that's done, we can climb this ladder and get our Triforce chart. And now that we have this done, the ghost ship will disappear from the world. And we need to go get that deciphered from Tingle, and then we'll be able to get all of the Triforce shards. Uh-oh. So yep, there we go, we got them. Alright, so if we look at our map now, we still need to go over to the Forest Haven, turn our pictographs into figurines, and then travel east to the Cliff Plateau Isle. I think it's the Cliff Plateau Isle, isn't it? Yeah, Cliff Plateau Isles, to get our next Triforce shard. So let's get our Wind Waker and our Dredging, and let's cast the Ballad of Gales and warp to the Forest Haven, and then we'll get our pictures turned into figurines. Just sail up to this little island right up here, and we need to go up that ladder right there. Now we get to see if the pictures I took in the Wind Temple will actually get me figurines. Okay, so the first room on the left, okay, let's see if he'll give me a pictograph of Think of Mulgara. Yes, he will. Beautiful. First room on his left is in the Forest Haven, so would this be Fado here in the Forest Haven? Yep, so we got the figurine of Fado, who is the Sage of Wind that we met. Birthplace, Kokiri Forest. Personality, somewhat saucy. Long, long ago, the Kokiri sage Fado offered up his prayers in the Wind Temple so that the Master Sword would continue to have the power to repel evil. Yep, we got Fado. Yay. Okay. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to turn the other two pictures I have into figurines, and I will meet up with you just as soon as that is done. So I'll see you in just a moment. Okay, I don't understand why that big black dark nut picture I took, he won't make a thing of it. But we did get the red Wizrobe taken care of, and we got Mulgara turned into a figurine. But he's like, I've already made you this figurine of when I showed him the black dark nut. So weird. Now, is the red Wizrobe in here, or is this room done? Is this room done? Back row's done, this second row is done, this row is done, that row's done, this row 3 is done. Okay, so the main monster room is done, the only thing that's left is like the boss room. Yeah, so there's the red Wizrobe that we just got. He looks kind of cool, doesn't he? Wind Temple, magic summons. These high-level mages use the magic of summoning to aid them in battle. They are the only Wizrobes that can summon other Wizrobes, which makes them formidable. Yeah. And then where is Mulgera? Oh, right here. Mulgera, habitat the Wind Temple, effective weapon the Hookshot. This evil guardian burrows deep into the sand, use the hookshot to draw out its tender tongue, then slash at it with your blade. Yeah, that is the boss we just killed in the Wind Temple. There it is. So the only... There's still 1, 2, 3, 4. So there's going to be Puppet Ganon, Calidamos, the first boss of the very first temple we ever went to before we got our pictograph box, and then the big giant mighty dark nut, which goes right here. And then we have Puppet Ganon will go here, and Calidamos and the other one will go right there. So, and those are going to be inside Ganon's castle. Well, that's going to be the next episode when we go back to Hyrule. This episode is about getting the rest of the treasures in the Great Sea, assembling the Triforce, and getting all the Triforce charts deciphered, and then dredge up all the treasures. We also need to get the last piece of heart from Angular Isle, and finish out all of our, get our very last heart piece. Because if we look at our heart piece, we have 3, there's only 1 piece of heart left, and it's at Angular Isle. So if we look at our sea chart, we need to travel east to Cliff Plateau Isle, we then need to go to Angular Isle, and then we need to go to 2-Eye Reef to dredge up the next Triforce shard. So let's make our way back to the boat, which is just right here. And we need to travel to the east once to go to Cliff Plateau Isle to get our next Triforce shard. So to the east we go. And Cliff Plateau Isle is literally just right there. So off we go, and let's set our grappling hook up on X, and we'll just sail over to Cliff Plateau Isle. It's literally just right there. It's just a quick little trip over to the Cliff Plateau Isle. There's the isle, and there is the giant pillar of light. We're basically headed straight for it. As soon as it disappears, I will lower the sail, and we'll just coast to it. Here's the chime, let's dredge, see what we get. Alright, Triforce shard, only 2 left. If we look at our map, we need to head to the Angular Isles, which is southwest of us. So I need to change the wind to go southwest, and then we just need to sail to Angular Isle. Well, I suppose we can get there on a westerly breeze. And now there's 2 Gaior coming after us. Oh boy. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'll sail over to Angular Isle, and I'll meet up with you just as soon as I've arrived. So I'll see you in just a moment. Alright, welcome back. As you can see, we are approaching the Angular Isles. There's Gaior coming after us. And our piece of heart is in that chest at the top of that island, but we have to use our hook shot to get it. So let's get the hook shot on our bar, put on X, and we're going to stop right here, and we're going to use our hook shot to get up onto Angular. Alright, let's go in this hole, and we'll emerge on the other part of the island. Okay, so what it looks like we have to do is we have to move this block all around to the other side of this. Okay. Okay, let's pull this one out. Okay. Okay, so there is... Let me see if I can actually glide over to the exit right over there. Okay, so we need to get up to the very, very top. And actually make that chest appear. Okay, let's just pull this one out a half a bit and climb up on top. Climb up on top. No. No, no. Pull it out once. Now climb up on top. Now I can climb up on top, and now I can direct light to... Okay. So now we can glide over to the treasure chest. Ow. 200 rupees. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. And then let's go out that door. Okay. Oh my gosh. Okay, climb up. Climb up. Climb up. Climb up. Okay, so let's go out that door. Will this put us outside on the bigger part of the island? No. Do we have to exit through... Okay. Let's exit. Let's exit into that hole right there. Okay, so apparently all that is those exits just go into that room. Now how... What I'm going to do is I'm just going to glide over to this. There we go. And we're going to make our way up to the top. We have to find blocks we can pull out. There we go. We'll climb up. There we go. Oh, okay. Okay, so we need to move this block over to here. And then climb on top of it. And then go up here. And pull this one out. And then jump up on this one. And jump up here. And open up the chest. And get our final piece of heart and the blue choo-choo. This is the last piece of heart in the game, and we now have 20 hearts. Woohoo! Yay, hooray! That's the fourth piece of heart, completing the last heart container. We now have 20 hearts. No more hearts in this game. Alright. And the wind is blowing to the southwest. We need it to just blow to the west. And we need to make our way to 2 Eye Reef to get the next Triforce shard. Alright, let's make our way now over to 2 Eye Reef, which is that reef right there in front of us. And Gyard is going to chase us the entire way, it looks like it. Now, where is the entrance to 2 Eye Reef? It's at the very, very top, okay. Four of them. Is that a warship? Oh, bother. Well, there's the giant pillar of light. So if we look at our charts for 2 Eye Reef, it's just to the right of us, okay? Okay, there's the chime. Let's dredge. Oh my gosh. Alright, here's the Triforce shard. Okay, there's only one more, and we need to go decipher the chart. So what we need to do is we need to warp to Windfall Isle. Actually, can we warp to Windfall Isle? What number? We need to get to Tingle Isle to decipher the last chart and get our last Triforce shard. Looks like we can warp directly to Tingle Isle. Sweet. You know what I might just do is I might just swim over to the aisle because I can. Oh, Mr. Fairy, blah, blah, blah. That fragrant musty scent must be a chart. Shall I decipher it for 398? Yes, I should. Alright, got the chart deciphered. Use it to find the piece of the Triforce. Beautiful. Okay, so if we go to our charts now... Looks like that's on Outset Island. That is definitely Outset Island. Just make sure we have all of our treasure charts. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 19, 20, 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, we're missing treasure chart 24. Where do I get treasure chart 24? Treasure chart 24 and 29. Interesting. How many treasure charts are there? Let me just grab my player's guide really fast and let's look at it. Okay, so according to the player's guide, there are 41 treasure charts. Okay, so we're missing just 2 of them. We need to find them before we go to Ganon's Castle. So once we go to Ganon's Castle, there is no turning back. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 30. So treasure chart 29. Oh. Because we're missing 24 and 29. Alright, so the last 2 are on Windfall Isle. Okay, so let's do this. Let's go get the last 2 treasure charts on Windfall Isle. We'll dredge them up on Mother and Child Isle, and then wherever the other one is, and then we'll get our last Triforce shard, and we'll call that an episode. Alright, here is Windfall Isle. We'll just sail right over the docks. Okay, so to get treasure chart 24, after you get the Deluxe Picto Box, jump onto the Ferris wheel and into the 2nd floor of Lenzo's house. Take a picture of Lenzo and his sweetie, then show up to the 2 old women near the town entrance. They will give you a treasure chart. Consult page 83 for more info. Okay, so 83 says... Whoa. Okay. I've never done this before. So we need to get up on top of the Ferris wheel. No. Oh my gosh. This game sometimes. Go up this set of stairs, then go up this set of stairs. Oh, but that's the... How are we supposed to get up on top of the Ferris wheel? Okay, that's how we get the Ferris wheel running, but how do we get on top of the Ferris wheel? That is a giant question. Oh, I think we have to go through Salvatore's shop up to the ledge. Okay, so the second floor of Lenzo's shop is where? Where is Lenzo's shop? That's the question. Oh, is that it? This might be it. Oh look, 2 treasure chests. Beautiful. 50 rupees. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. And in this treasure chest... Treasure chart 29, there it is. Beautiful, beautiful. Okay, we now need to travel through this little tiny hole. And we need to take a picture of Lenzo and his sweetheart, the gal with the apron. Allow me to think, oh yes, I first started searching for pictographs that recorded true beauty, about 10 years ago. How interesting. Ha! Who's there? Well, what are you doing here? Give us a heart attack, so we need to take a picture of both of them. And then we need to give it to the gossiping women. Okay. So let's change it to daytime and give that pictograph to the 2 women that are gossiping right by Lenzo's shop. Oh, they're not there. Okay, so where are the 2 gossiping women? Oh, these two. Oh, this is... It's the pictograph Lenzo and that pictograph-loving lady. I guess we were completely wrong about Lenzo having a girlfriend. Looks as though they're just old friends who happen to share the same hobby. Thanks for setting us straight, young man. We really should stop spreading idle gossip like that. You've taught us the error of our ways, and to thank you, we're going to give you something nice. Stick out your hand. Alright, there's treasure chart 24. We can now get the last two treasures, the last Triforce shard, and call it an episode. My naughty little boy found this somewhere. I'm sure you'll like it. Okay, let's open up our treasure charts. We need to go to chart 24 and 29. So there it is for that fairy island that we went to. That there wasn't a treasure yet. And this will take us to Mother and Child Island. Beautiful. So we need to make the wind blow north, because Northern Fairy Island is north of us. So if we look at our charts, it's actually northwest of us. So alright, so now we can go up to that fairy island and get the treasure. So a nice little sail up to the island with that beautiful sea music. So enjoy the great sea theme. Looking for that streak of light right there. I'm just going to sail over to it. And then we need to get our grapple hook on our bars. Here's the chime, let's dredge. 200 rupees, woohoo, 41.92, almost 4,200. Now, where is Mother and Child Island? Southwest of us, right there. So let's make the wind blow southwest, and then we'll just travel to Mother and Child Island and get the last treasure chart done of the Great Sea. Mother and Child Island are those two little bits of land. There's a tall one and a very small one. That's Mother and Child Island, and the light is right between them. So let's just sail over to Mother and Child Island and enjoy the music of the Great Sea. Mother Child Island. And then as soon as we sail between them, we should be able to see the giant beam of light. There it is. Here's the chime, let's dredge. And another 200 rupees, yay. Alright, so if we look at our sea chart now, you will see that there is a red circle in every single square, with the exception of Outset Island, because we need to travel south to it and grab the piece of the Triforce that is up between those two spikes that point to the north. So I'm going to set the wind to travel south, and then I'm going to pause the recording while we travel down to Outset Island, and I'll meet up with you just as soon as we have arrived at Outset to dredge up the last Triforce shard, so we can then enter Ganon's castle in our next episode. So the wind is blowing south, I am now heading south, and I will meet up with you just as soon as we arrive on Outset Island. So I'll meet with you, and I'll see you again in just a moment. Alright, welcome back. As you can see, Outset Island is appearing right before us. There's a platform in front of Outset Island, which we've already done. And it looks like Geyer is going to be chasing us now. Lovely. So we're returning now to the island of our birth for the final treasure in the Great Sea, right before we begin the last dungeon of the game to save Princess Zelda, to save the world, and the end of the game. We are so close to the end of the game. And since we're approaching from the north, we should be able to see the giant pillar of light where the Triforce shard is, which will complete the Triforce of Courage. Yep, there it is. Looks like we're headed right for it. Beautiful. Here's the chime, let's dredge. This is the final treasure of the Great Sea. There are no more treasures to be had in the Great Sea. The Triforce of Courage is now done, and we can now enter Hyrule in our next episode. There it is, got a Triforce shard. At last you found the last shard. Fused together, all 8 form the Triforce of Courage. Beautiful. Well done, Link. With the shards you have collected, the Triforce of Courage is now complete at last. We must make way for Hyrule. Quickly. Alright, so our next objective is to travel northeast to the Tower of the Gods. And once we get there, we will enter Ganon's castle. As you can see, there are now red circles on every island. If we zoom in, you can see there's a red circle right there where we just got the last Triforce shard. There's a red circle in every square. Every square is explored. All the treasures are done. We have all the pieces of heart. And all that's left to do now is to travel to the Tower of the Gods, enter Hyrule, and finish the game. We'll get pictures of the Great Dark Nut, the last 3 bosses to finish out our figurine collection, and then we can kill Ganon to end the game. So I'm going to set the wind to blow northeast, and that's going to be our next episode. If you enjoyed this episode, please feel free to give me a thumbs up, rate me a like. And if you haven't done so already, please subscribe to my channel and click that notification bell so you always know when new content comes out. Also, please tell your friends about me so they can come and they can enjoy these videos and enjoy the adventures just as much as you do. Finally, and most importantly of all, please remember this. The Legend of Zelda is just a game, and games are meant to be fun, and you're supposed to have fun while playing them, so if you're not having fun, you're not doing it right. Meet me back here next time for the Return to Hyrule, when we're going to finish the game, save Princess Zelda, and defeat Ganon, hopefully once and for all. I look forward to bringing you that adventure, and I hope you'll join me next time for Return to Hyrule. But until then, I'm Z, signing off.